Wisteria can be a bit cold, so let me... Wait, they're not here. Let's look around. That note's barely legible. Looks like the monkeys got at it. That scarf! I gave it to Wisteria. That charm belongs to Oleander. He says it brings him luck. He'd never just leave it behind. This note you found mentions the ice trap, and Wisteria and Oleander aren't here. Something is definitely wrong. Members of the Ring are always ready for trouble, but what if our rivals got the better of them? Sort of. I have my suspicions. I need to check in with my mentor, Hyacinth. He might have a suggestion about what to do here. I even have a fancy way to contact him. You'll love this. Hyacinth is an accomplished mage, loves poking around in old ruins. This little bit of spellcraft is his work.
Bulk up. I can't see you. Did you crack the magical lattice sitting on it again?
I didn't. I've never done that. The ice trap must have messed with the spell. You talk to him while I try to fix it.
Another lattice broken, Bulk up. Those aren't easy to weave together, you know. Are you with Wisteria and Oleander? No one has checked in. We need to make our move now before we lose our quarry. Bulk up. What's wrong with your voice? Sounds ghastly. And why are you at Monkey's Rest? Wisteria and Oleander were headed for the old mine, Toothmore Gully. That's where the hidden base is. Did the others not tell you? Yes. Didn't you read the brief? No, you never read the brief. Why do I even bother? Look, find the others. They can't be far. And know, before you ask, we cannot bring back any of those monkeys. Wait, what? Who is this?
Toothmore Gully? That wasn't... Never mind. Why would they go to Toothmore Gully without me? And leave behind their scarf and charm? Remember I said we like to cause trouble for ne'er-do-wells high up in Somerset Society? There's this group we've been tracking. We think they're dangerous. Attractive and smart. I'm so glad you stopped to help me. Even if they've been captured, they probably were taken to Toothmore Gully. Now, that place is huge, but I have a little something that will help us locate them. We call it a tracker fly. It's a magical construct, another Hyacinth invention. It'll focus in on Wisteria if we apply a special concoction, resonating fluid. Each ring member uses a unique formula. I happen to know Wisteria's is made with river lilies and silver dust. Amazing! Let's see. River lilies should be easy enough to find along the stream near Fair. Oh, and ask my friend Shirabi and Matissan to sell you the silver dust. Tell her buttercups aren't weeds, and she'll know you're with me. There's a big rock just west of Skywatch, near the road. I'll set up a little alchemy station there. We can use it to combine the lilies and silver dust, whip up some resonating fluid, and find my friends. Hey! I can feel my toes again! Ugh, sorry. Happy to answer any questions, but I just saw a monkey eat the most horrid-looking bug. There's just so much goo. Please, go ahead. You have my undivided attention now. What would you like to know? Good ear. Garland Ring members listen in at lavish parties, help the less fortunate, and sometimes get into a lot of trouble. The flower names are supposed to keep our private lives private. Tanloran's not a flower. It's my real name. I don't like the code name they gave me. I mean, would you want people to call you Bugcup? I don't think so. I just hope that group we've been worried about isn't involved in all this. We've been keeping an eye on some very bad people for a long time now. When we realized a number of them belonged to the same secret group, we knew we were onto something. I shouldn't say too much, but if this is their doing, we're in trouble. A lucky guess? I owe you better than that. My relationship with Wisteria is complicated. We've had these intense, lengthy chats, and I know so much about her, but... Sorry, we can talk about this more later, after we find her and Oleander. Sure. I was wondering when you'd ask. Not exactly subtle, are they? My family convinced me to get them. They're magical, something to keep me a little more, contained? My family members are renowned mages, every one of them. But growing up, my relationship with magic was always a little more wild, unstable. These tattoos are meant to keep the magic, to keep me under control. No, it doesn't really hurt to talk about it anymore. Thanks to Wisteria, actually. She really helped me get my magic under control. Mostly. Together, we even discovered a few things. Maybe I'll show you later, if you play your cards right.
Always happy to serve.
When Oathbounds are weak, there is pain and shame and darkness. Like all worldly things, you will in time wear and be used up.
Please. I need help. They came from nowhere. By boat, maybe. Never been this far inland. Captain Saranya... Maormer pirates. They've taken South Beacon. My captain, my crew, all captured. They took control of the lighthouse. This is bad. With South Beacon as a staging area, they can raid the Somerset Isles at will. I can make it back to the Valhall Guard. You have to find Captain Saranya. She'll know what to do. She's a prisoner in the Maormer camp down on the beach. Please, hurry. Light it up!
Well met, stranger. As you may have noticed, I'm not at liberty to stand and greet you properly. They mean to invade Volcal Guard. Their plan is to use the lighthouse at South Beacon to communicate with their fleet. We need to stop them. You have more important things to attend to? Don't answer. That was rhetorical. 3 of my scouts are being held captive. Free them and have them meet me at Skylight Beach. I'll scout the lighthouse and find a way to gain entry.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. These damnable Maormer are not the most charitable of hosts. The captain's wish is my obligation. See you at the beach.
Didn't expect to see a friendly face. Get me out of here. Never better. Clever woman, our captain. Skylight Beach is our old drinking spot. Few would know that. Naming it as the rendezvous point tells me that your message is genuine. Thank you.
Maormer scum. They took us by surprise. Did the captain send you? Skylight Beach? Huh. I know just where it is. Good luck.
Tildur, the lighthouse keeper, was spared. I don't think they considered him a threat. He says the Maormer are using the lighthouse beacon to send messages to their ships. We can't wait for reinforcements. We need to take action, now. The lighthouse is solid stone, but even stone can burn with the right mixture of kindled pitch and fire salts. Tildur can tell you where to find the necessary ingredients. Use this glass vial. One well-placed fire flask should be just the trick. Tildur says the Maormer placed a magical ward on the lighthouse door. I need to figure a way through it. Go, quickly. I'll locate you when I've found a way to get you inside. We haven't much time. You'll need fire salts and kindle pitch to destroy the beacon. Talk to Tildur. He'll know where you can find them. Then do it quickly. We're running out of time. They took us off guard. Came in quietly in rowboats. Snuck right past the Auridon fleet without so much as a by your leave. We never saw them coming. South Beacon's on the west coast. There's little more than a strait between here and the Somerset Isles. Historically, it's been easy to defend. I wish I knew how they made it past our fleet. Most were thieves and highwaymen before they joined up. I offered them a fresh start. Now they're some of the best scouts and assassins in the Dominion. Unfortunately, those skills don't help much in a stand-up fight. They took us off guard. Came... You have the necessary ingredients to make Tildur's fire flask? Excellent. I've been watching the Maormer come and go from the lighthouse, and discovered how they get past the ward on the door. The Maormer carry a magical rune that dispels the ward long enough to gain entry. Steal a rune from one of their patrols near the lighthouse. Use it to dispel the ward, and you're in. You need to hurry. They're nearly ready to signal their fleet. Simple until the lighthouse begins to burn. You won't be able to come out the way you went in, and you can't sprout wings and fly away. Take this teleport scroll. It will transport you back to the rendezvous point at Skylight Beach.
Did you see that? The lighthouse beacon exploded!
I see it. The tower is on fire.
How did this happen? What will we do?
This invasion is over. Without the ability to signal their ships, the Maormer won't be able to navigate the shallows. They'll turn around, or find themselves swimming back to Piandania. All of Auridon is in your debt. Well done. We'll head to Volkagard and return with reinforcements. By this time tomorrow, South Beacon will be ours again, and the invaders will be nothing but a bad memory. We couldn't have done this without your help. You won't be forgotten.
Lift with the legs. Always the legs.
Clockwork made his demand till twilight raised a hand. And what do you offer in return to keep us from chastising Nern? Then Clockwork whispered long and low, and what he said no mortal can know. From dread Daedra save us, from Daedra keep us safe. For save the ones that made.
So many goods shipped to Cyrodiil. To win the fighting or draw it out. No matter.
You saved the Queen. Stars keep you safe, traveler.
Shore's bones that looks heavy. How much in there?
The price you're asking is outrageous.
Don't want to...
Is your shipment headed for Cyrodiil? No. Let me know if you sell those at market. My cousin... Shifting cargo is thirsty work.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
Welcome, friend.
Friend, I need you.
Welcome. You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Do you have what it takes? Well then, let's see what you're made of. Participate.
What's this? A new antiquarian in the making? So, what brings a sturdy hero like you to the Gwylem Annex? I can't imagine you're looking for a book. Then again, I do see a glimmer of curiosity in your eyes. Perhaps you seek admission to the Antiquarian Circle, the University of Gwylem's most prestigious historical society. We scour the continent for lost antiquities, collecting and cataloging as we go. We've made hundreds of discoveries, thanks in no small part to our scrying tool, the Antiquarian's Eye. An invention of our university's founder, Terrain Fire. It allows the wielder's mind to travel vast distances and find buried relics, truths lost to history. Gazing into the eye requires both skill and talent. How talented are you, I wonder? Admission to the circle begins easily enough. Just place your hand on the Antiquarian's Eye. If you possess the aptitude, you will attune to the eye immediately. If you don't possess the aptitude, the eye will reject you. Couldn't be simpler. We seek the truth above all else. Written histories rarely give an honest accounting of the past, so we go straight to the source. Relics, curios, even ancient bric-a-brac. Anything that can teach us more about the myriad cultures of Tamriel. I assume you mean commercially valuable? Yes, you can keep any relics you recover and do with them what you will. The Circle's chief concern is cataloging the discoveries and learning what we can from them. Everyone benefits from the arrangement. It's a school, of course. The very best, by any credible assessment. At least it was. What I wouldn't give to walk those halls again. This frigid annex is a very poor substitute. Very poor indeed. For a time, I studied there as well. Despite all of Cyrodiil's struggles, I really did believe we could weather the storm. But war has far-reaching consequences, even for those who want no part in it, especially for those who want no part in it. Here and elsewhere, the faculty scattered to the winds when the plane meld took hold. Fortunately, most of us survived, and we write each other constantly. I wound up in Skyrim somehow. As frozen wastelands go, it's really quite pleasant. We rarely see such an energetic attunement. Well, well, well. It seems I underestimated you. With a reaction like that, you may well rival Gabrielle, our most accomplished antiquarian. I wonder what secrets you might find gazing through the eye. In a hurry, are we? We'll teach you to use the eye in due course. First, do you vow to uphold the principles and traditions of the Circle, to catalog your discoveries for future generations and give a true accounting of Tamriel's history? An excellent decision. Mastering the eye is no small endeavor. But with Gabrielle's tutelage and my rigorous oversight, we may make a true scholar of you yet. Welcome to the Circle, Antiquarian. Now then, we should begin your education in earnest. I suggest you speak with Gabrielle Benele. I can provide some scholarly advice, but when it comes to using the Antiquarian's Eye itself, you'll find no better teacher than Gabrielle. Downstairs, poring over more maps and tomes, no doubt. Honestly, the girl never stops working. I'd almost think she was trying to make the rest of us look bad if she wasn't so confoundedly cheerful. At any rate, she'll get you sorted. Speak with me again once Gabrielle's taught you the basics. I know I can come across as chilly, but truthfully, I'm anxious to get you into the field.
Ah, you must be the Antiquarian Circle's most recent addition, eh? Greetings. Sorry for the mess. I'll tidy up down here, eventually. But I digress. Verita wants me to teach you to use the Antiquarian's Eye, yes? Wow, really? That's uncharacteristically gracious of her. Huh. Well, anyway, let's get started. It all begins with concentration. The eye wants to show you what you seek. So, clear your thoughts, and conjure up a picture of the relic in your mind. The exciting part. Gaze into the eye and focus on the facets in the glass. Take a breath and try to unify the symbols into a single pattern. Eventually, you'll stop looking at the lens and start looking through it. Why don't we just give it a try? Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge. Unifying the lens into a single pattern will perfectly attune the eye, but you only need to reach the foci to gain a rough idea of the object's location. If you lose your focus, just try again. Looks like this is the spot. Time to excavate the antiquity. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability. There you have it. You're a proper antiquarian now. Seems you have quite a knack for it, too. Just keep practicing with the antiquarian's eye and master those digging techniques. I'm confident you'll be recovering priceless relics in no time. I'd report back to Verida and let her know you successfully extracted your first antiquity. Don't expect too much in the way of praise, but trust me, she'll be ecstatic. Once you've checked in, start looking for relics. No time like the present, eh?
Welcome back, Antiquarian. I trust your time with Gabrielle was illuminating. Excellent. I had a good feeling about you, and as usual, I was right. From now on, consider yourself free to pursue any antiquities that interest you. We will catalog your findings for study, and together we will uncover the mysteries of this world. You have a great deal of work to do, Antiquarian. Wouldn't you agree? We're all quite...
Don't merely be...
I see something within you, a glistening jewel ready to be polished, a passion teeming with brilliance, though not yet realized. Tell me, do you wish to be certified in jewelry crafting? A certification will allow you to fulfill jewelry crafting rites. But first, you must demonstrate an understanding of the fundamentals. Create for me a simple ring. Yes, that task will be suitable to show me your craft. Let's get started, shall we? After all, good polish takes time. First, you must gather the required materials needed to create your ring. A true artisan starts from scratch, after all. Pewter dust, of course! It's an important component of jewelry crafting. You'll always want to have some on hand, should you wish to take up this most noble craft. There should be a suitable supply of pewter dust.
Together they combine their minds.
Khajiit's family died when the plague spread through Central.
Have you the sufficient pewter dust? Excellent work. Even now, I see a hint of the gem you shall surely become. Now that you have the necessary materials, it's finally time to craft. The first step is to refine your pewter dust into ounces. Now that you have the material, it's time to see your craft come into being. Oh, I positively cannot wait to see what you create. Now, go back to the jewelry crafting station and create your ring. Unlike other crafts, you will need no style materials for this task. Simply take your pewter ounces to a jewelry crafting station and create one. Well, do you have a ring? Not yet. We have so far only... Your bearing is that. Most certainly. I hereby ordain you officially certified. You are now free to accept jewelry crafting rites. Be advised that while the jewelry you create may be beautiful, you'll need to conduct further research if you wish to add the traits most adventurers seek.
Ah. Ah, you are? I have been expecting you.
Did Nivan send you to haggle in his stead? Tell him he should not have bothered. He's out of his mind if he thinks this one will sell him shields at half their worth. Chirabi cannot eat word of mouth, thank you very much. You heard wrong. We have some on hand for inlays, but Chirabi will need to see your guild license first. Or if you're looking to make a bulk order, you'll have to speak with this one's employer. Ah, did that flowery, smooth talker put you up to this? Is that oaf too good to give Chirabi a visit now? Fine, some silver dust for you. Just let that delinquent know that they still owe me for that night in Skywatch.
Over here, friend. I assume you got everything we need? I hope Chiravi didn't give you a hard time. She's quick to show her claws, but you should hear the way she purrs when... You know what? Never mind. I'll take those ingredients now, if you please. Perfect! I'll get this made right up. The concoction doesn't need to be precise. Hyacinth tried to explain it to me once. It's a symbolic link to the person you're trying to find. Then we head to Tooth Mall Gully. Once inside, we just need to find a clear spot to fill the fly's reservoir with the resonating fluid. The little guy will go after wisteria faster than a slode takes to a swimming hole. Just need to muddle the petals, mix in the silver and oil. And there! Done. Grab the fluid and meet me at Tooth Mall Gully. Wait until you meet the others. Oh, how exciting!
Damn this delay. Her Majesty is too good for this pomp and circumstance. We should be out with the people, not wasting our time with the dead.
Just jotting this stop down for posterity. The Queen was a stickler for tradition and would not eschew the dead. No, that doesn't sound good at all. The countryside is beautiful, is it not? Just wish my lovely wife were here to enjoy it with me.
This is an unmitigated disaster. What is the Queen thinking?
Such a waste of the prince's time. That such a great man should be made to follow along after I ran, like a tamed hound. Naaman is no hound. He is a wolf.
You look familiar. Have we met before? Ah, Volkelgard, of course. Welcome to Tanzelville. Perhaps you will get through to Her Majesty where we could not. Queen's favorite. I'm glad you're here. We came to Tanzelville to honor the spirits of our ancestors, and now they seem bloody well determined to kill us all. An excellent question, for which I have no answer. My dear sister, your queen, brought us here to perform a ceremonial ritual. It's a bit of political theater, really. Gain the blessings of the dead and all that rubbish. If danger doesn't find her, she'll seek it out and invite it home to dinner. She's in the ruins just ahead, conspiring with the battle reeve. They're determined to complete the ceremony. Do be a loyal subject and see that she survives, won't you? I swear, it's like being home for a New Life festival. The family's been drinking since noon, and everyone wants you dead. Tradition. Whenever a new monarch takes the throne, there are endless rituals and ceremonies. I myself was more than halfway through the 88 days of liturgical chanting required to take the throne. Then my dear sister returned. Oh, yes. When our father, King Hidalith, may he reign in glory, passed away, she was slated to begin the ceremonies. But then she left, just poof, gone, before she even entered the Sapiarch's labyrinth. Just so. And so it fell to me to spend the requisite 3,555 days studying Alt Mary custom and ceremoniarchy. But I digress. Oh, you know how it is. In the waters off the island, there are great sea beasts. Smaller creatures cling to their sides, eating the scraps they leave behind. It's just the same with nobility on land.
We call upon our honored ancestors to pass on their memory and wisdom.
Your ancestors disavow you, false one. The Veiled Queen is the rightful heir, and Norian shall end your reign.
Well, that could have gone better. Maybe it's all that royal we nonsense. We call upon our ancestors. It's all rather condescending, isn't it? Don't remind me. This ceremony is supposed to show Auridon that I honor our people's culture and heritage. It's supposed to show that our ancestors see me as the rightful heir. I guess our ancestors have ideas of their own. I don't know. It mentioned Norian, my advisor. You met him in Volkelgard, I believe. My friend, something has gone wrong here. I hate to ask your aid again, but I must. There are 2 priestesses elsewhere in the ruins, women I trust. If Norian has turned against me, I fear for their lives. Stand with them as they perform their parts of the ceremony. Keep them safe. These ceremonies are important to my people. Which makes them important to me, I guess. Continue the rituals, of course. The priestesses are waiting on me. No unquiet dead will keep me from finishing what I began here. It's as I said, the ceremonies are for the people. They've always been a part of crowning a new Altmeri monarch. The people are already nervous about my extended absence. They need to know they can trust me. I've no idea who the Veiled Queen might be. Perhaps the leader of that Veiled Heritance group? And in my estimation, Norian would sell his own mother if he thought he'd get a good price at the market. Norian was a staunch supporter of my father, and after him, Naaman's bid for rule. He was very vocal in his disappointment when I returned and took the crown. For Norian, it's all a power game, and I wasn't playing his way. Truly, I had hoped Astania led some kind of small splinter group, or gave a grandiose name to a group of thugs. If they can strike at a whole town, get to me here through Norian, stars, they're a real threat.
Careful, don't get too close to the stone. It appears to be emanating dark necromantic energies. I'm not entirely certain, but it does look menacing, doesn't it? These stones appeared overnight, at key locations throughout the ruins. It's no coincidence that the ancestral spirits went mad that very day. I'm certain there's a connection. No, it doesn't, does it? There are dark forces at work here. I have a powerful Altmer holy symbol used for blessings at this site. I thought I might try using it on the stone, but I'm afraid I haven't the nerve. Would you be willing to try it? My gods, it worked! You've destroyed the stone! Keep it for the time being. You may need it. If any more of these stones turn up, I'll find you. In the meantime, I should inform the Queen of our progress.
Help me! She's gone mad! Did you see her? She tried to kill me. Colin wears an ancestral spirit that haunts this grove. She's always been a mischievous one, but I've never seen her so violent. She's lying in wait, ready to pounce as soon as I lower my defenses. I can't complete the Queen's ceremony unless you banish her from this plane. Be careful. She'll tear your throat out if you give her half the chance. Now I must perform the ritual.
The ancients bless you for your prayers.
Unburden your pack at a...
I hardly remember what hope feels like.
Protect me as I complete my prayers to the ancestors.
May the ancestors bless you. May the ancients guide you through your days.
Honored by your humble prayers and offerings to us. The ritual is complete. You may go.
Move, now!
What fascinating artifacts these stones are. I wonder where they came from. Not until the last of the stones has been destroyed. Only one remains as far as I can tell. Something's happened. The spirits appear to be growing docile again. You've done it. The madness has left them, and the ancestral spirits are at peace. I can still sense residual necromantic energy, so be careful. The stones were powerful. We may feel their influence for some time to come.
My friend returns. Are the rituals completed? Are the priestesses safe? That's a relief. Thank you. Now comes the tricky bit. The final ritual must take place inside the ancestral tombs, where, I would imagine, the most powerful dead dwell. If I am to be queen, I must look fear in the face and conquer it. How can I ask my people to have faith in me if I don't have faith in myself? I was a warrior before I became queen. I can handle myself. But you're determined, and I know you're foolhardy enough. I would welcome your company. I can handle myself. I was a warrior long before I became a queen.
Your Majesty, let me come with you.
I should warn you, 3 coins say Norian is down in the crypts. Well, no. But to control these spirits so completely, he'd have to be close. The crypt is a winding complex with plenty of places for quiet spellcasting. I'm prepared for anything. If he's sided with this veiled queen, he's a traitor. That means we end him here and now. Are you with me?
Split up!
I feel the ancestors guiding me. Ambush! Watch yourself! Don't want to stay down here any longer than we have.
The ancestors have forsaken you.
The things I endure for my...
Destroy that crystal over there. I'll take out the crystal by the door.
The Veiled Queen will lead us.
My sword is thirsty. There's no time for sightseeing.
Why struggle, Iren? This can only end one way.
Beyond this door lies the ancestral chamber at the very heart of Tanzelwell. If I complete the ritual and receive the ancestors' blessing, the people will finally accept me as King Tamlin's heir.
Foolish girl. I serve the Veiled Queen. She is our true leader.
Mercy.
Spread out!
Norian got what he deserved. Time this ritual was ended. May the ancestors bless us with their wisdom and protection.
The ancestors honor your prayers. May the light of the Eight bless you and guide you.
Let your reign be long and peaceful.
It's finished. Let's get out of this dark place. Follow me.
You risked everything to help me. I won't forget it. You're too modest. Thank you, my brave and noble friend. Until we meet again, wherever the road may take us. Go carefully on the roads, my friend. You're a valuable resource to the Dominion. And me. Of course, my friend. Our little adventure here has brought up a few questions of my own. Worried about them turning like Norian? I don't believe so. Norian was old guard and never very fond of me. Most of the others awaiting us on the road honestly want change.
Outright traitors like Norian we end, no question. The problem is that traitors like Norian are only fanning the flame. If I can't win over my people, the Heritants will be dealing with me instead of the other way round. We have dozens of stops along the road, speaking at farms and holdfasts. My next big event is in Skywatch, I believe. They're throwing a festival, and I'm to make a public appearance with my sister-in-law, Estri. Always thrilling. There's no love lost there, no. My brother took the news of my return fairly well, all things considered. I'm not sure his wife has it in her to be as forgiving. She wanted to be queen.
One day, over a drink, you must tell me what happened down there. For now, the Queen's safety is my primary concern. Razum Dar has been investigating threads in the Veiled Heritance plot. We think he's caught a break in Matisen, and he could use some help. Head up there and lend him a hand, will you?
Glad you made it, friend. Next, we'll need to find a spot inside to activate the tracker fly. And here we are, Tooth Mall Gully. Let's head inside and find a suitable place to activate the tracker fly. Once it's on the move, we'll have to race after it. Wisteria, and if we're lucky, Oleander too. If Oriole is feeling merciful today, we'll find them together, unhurt, and at the door to this secret hideout. And wondering where I am, as usual. Hey, I'm trying to say it out into the world so the gods hear me. Either way, thanks for helping out a stranger today, friend. Now, let's get in there. Let's find a spot to activate the tracker fly.
Damn! Discovered.
I almost ended up with a few extra holes there. Good timing. You saved my neck, whether you meant to or not. I'm called Perindil, an investigator for the 1st Auridon Marines. I spotted a goblin sneaking into this cave. It was wearing elven armor. I followed it, but I was ambushed by that woman. Maybe, but I prefer facts to speculation. I don't know who she is or why she is in a goblin cave, but I'm not prepared to go in there alone. You willing to help the investigation? I'm going to set up a signal fire outside. Watch your back in here. The goblins are well armed for their breed. All good investigators always have questions to ask. What did you want to know? These caves were an uninhabited gully last I knew. Merchants sometimes used it as a way station to dump illicit cargo before checkpoints, but no one ever laid claim to it. It seems like the goblins found a troubling new use for the place. The easy answer for the Mer is to say none, but that goes beyond hubris. It is plain foolishness. Goblins are extremely difficult to root out. This batch may be some escaped slaves from the mainland. It is not unheard of.
There, just ahead. Give me a moment. Just have to unfurl the wings. It's already charged with magicka. Now pour in the resonating fluid and get ready to move.
No hidden faith. It's sweet. Please, Buys is small and only sweeps. Do not hurt Buys. Yes, Chief learn talk, then Buys learn talk from Chief after much time with masters. Buys very wise. But Buys will not talk to you if say not. Elf is Buys will not. Chief take all from Big Eye.
must be just beyond this door. Do you see Wisteria anywhere? Say Thalmor? This isn't good. Let's keep looking. Oh no. Oleander. Oh, Oleander. Divines above, I didn't expect these bastards would go this far. Because they're cruel. Because they work for greedy, callous puppet masters who can't abide when their status quo is challenged. Look where his neck meets his shoulder. That's frostbite. Gods, they tortured him the same way they trapped me. We need to find her. Now.
Hello? Is someone there?
She's alive! You're hurt. What did they do to you?
I didn't play nice. It hurts to smile.
We're here thanks to my new friend. Talk to them for a moment while I work on this lock.
A new friend of Tanloran's. They do have a propensity for picking up strays. Sorry, that's rude of me. Blame it on the blood loss and broken ribs. Thank you for coming to my rescue. They do that. Worry. Tan, you should know, Oleander is dead. Neither of us would talk, but he... You know Oleander. He couldn't help but make a scene. They made an example out of him. A threat to keep me in line. The locations of our greenhouses, our hideouts, names of members, past and present, information on jobs we've done, people we've talked to, that kind of thing. Wait, what has Tanloran told you exactly? I see. Well, don't let me overwhelm you with our problems. Tan, do you need some help with that lock? Maybe your friend will have better luck with it.
Have some faith. It's unlocked. Let me help you, Wisteria.
Tan, if I'd known a broken rib would get you to fawn over me, I'd have done this ages ago.
Impressive, isn't she? Let's talk outside. I want to make sure she's all right.
Tanloran, I'm sorry about Oleander.
You're hurt and you're the one apologizing? I'll mourn Oleander soon enough. Right now, I'm just happy you're safe.
You're incorrigible.
Oleander was kind. Maybe a bit too dashing for his own good, but you would have liked him. The greenhouses won't be the same without his laughter. His smolder. Look at me, spoiling the mood. I'm not usually this serious, promise. Right. You've earned the truth, friend, and more. The Garland Ring. We don't just try to root out corruption. We're spies. Those elves that captured Wisteria belong to a group that calls themselves the Thalmor. We don't know, not specifically. They're led by people inside the Thalmor proper, hence their not-so-clever name. We thought they were just war profiteers, making coin off the Three Banners War. They never resorted to kidnapping and murder before. The ring has bolt holes we call greenhouses scattered across the Dominion. Hyacinth's is in Greenshade. I want to check that he's safe and get his take on all this. If you decide to walk away, I won't blame you, but I sure would love some company. Ugh, you're amazing. I've known it since I first laid eyes on you. Hyacinth's greenhouse is near Serpent's Grotto, but before we get moving, I just dropped a lot on you. I'm sure you have questions. All right, spit it out. I'll tell you what I know, for whatever that's worth. The day is moving kind of quickly. The eyes of the... No, very, very much no. Everyone in the Garland Ring is like me. Just a regular person who hopes to make tomorrow a little bit better than today. I've heard stories about the eyes. Honestly, they scare me. Oriel must be looking out for me today. She sent me someone that's worked with the eyes of the Queen. I imagine we seem small in comparison, but I promise you we make up for size and charisma, enthusiasm, and winning personalities. It's not much of a story. I have a complicated relationship with my family. I'm technically ousted, if you know what that means. Anyway, I'm pretty good with my hands. You saw how I handled that lock. I took to thieving to make ends meet. I'm in the Garland Ring because I'm a thief. I was snatching rings and coins of some rich nobles in Skywatch when I looked behind me and realized one of my marks was following me. A strange-looking man in a frankly shocking outfit. I thought he was going to turn me in to the city guard, but he wanted to compliment me. Said he was impressed and offered me a... how did he put it? A job that would make frequent use of my skills. And here we are today. So, don't be alarmed, but they're the ruling bureaucracy of the Altmeri Dominion. The Thalmor consists of, well, exactly who you'd expect. Cannon reeves, merchants, and nobles, all theoretically advising Queen Irene on how to run the Alliance. Precisely, and we've got the papers to prove it. The name alone, in old Aliadun Say, means shadow, so literally, the Shadow Thalmor. It's exactly the kind of pompous affectation a Thalmor official would find appealing. You're full of surprises, my friend. I'm guessing you had a hand in what happened to them? Thank you, honestly. I lost a cousin to the poison the Heritans was spreading. And you're right, they were connected to some powerful people. Listen, I have a boat tucked away on the Skywatch docks. We can use it to get to Greenshade if you need it.
Tan, these people, they're dangerous. Promise me you'll keep clear of them.
I'll be fine. I learn from the best, after all.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh?
It is not...
Over here.
I tell you, my fair readers, no other race on Tamriel chills.
Those frozen faces. I can't go down.
Here, friend. The entrance is just up this hillside. Hyacinth will want to hear what happened. And I need to break the news about Oleander. Hyacinth! We need to talk about the Auridon mission. Hyacinth? The place looks ransacked. Ugh, and by Auriel, what's that smell? We're too late. Look at this place. And that smell. Gods. Spread out. I don't think Hyacinth's still here. But maybe we can learn something about what happened. Hyacinth is a genius. If the Say Thalmor took him, he'd find a way to leave us a message. That's my hope, anyway. So look for anything that appears to be a clue, all right? Come on, Hyacinth. I can't lose you too. Ugh, that skeever musk. No wonder it reeks in here. Ugh. Careful. Those pots release paralytic spores. Nasty stuff. Aw, Hyacinth took my pocket ballista idea seriously. Hyacinth bought a ballista? Amazing. A dead Say Thalmor agent pinned to the shelves? That's got to be Hyacinth's handiwork. What did you find? Bottles of musk, spore pods, and a ballista. I wish I'd been here to see this. Knowing Hyacinth, he was taking notes about how effective each was on his attackers. What did you find on that corpse? Anything telling? They knew we were going to be in Auridon, and they used the opportunity to capture Hyacinth. Damn it! This is bad. It says they took him to Rulin Yil's Fall. That's not far from here. We need to look for a red banner. That's where we'll find them. Absolutely. Let me just grab some gear. Won't take but a moment. Then, we can rescue my friend. Hey, how do you feel about kicking down some ancient Ayleid doorways? I keep some supplies here for emergencies. Hyacinth made this armor just for me. Said he was bored. There. Now I'm ready to crack some skulls. Let's get out of here. I'll meet you at Rielia Fall.
A bit tight in the shoulders, maybe.
Daedra and cultists won't stop us from saving Hyacinth. Let's find that hideout.
You bastards!
Move to flank! You in here? There! I can see Hyacinth through the bars. Let's get in there.
The outcast elf thawed out. No matter. I'll put you back on ice.
Hyacinth! Hold on, we're here to save you!
Help me. I'm so cold.
I can weaken the ward holding Hyacinth, but I need you to deactivate the control pillars.
I'm free. Thank you. Thank you both.
I could never have saved you without my friend here. You've, already met.
Yes, your friend. We met through the lattice. Please, let's talk a moment. These Sethalmor are ruthless foes. I'm grateful that you arrived in time. I'm not sure how much longer I would have lasted. Thank you. Bogcup has found a capable ally in you. It would be shorter to list what they weren't interested in. Their questions were numerous and far too specific. I can still feel their magics crawling under my skin. Extremely uncomfortable. This must all seem so strange. What has Bogcup told you? Spies. Reductive. An oversimplification. I'll let Bogcup explain in greater detail. You know, I may have ruptured a lung. I should rest. Thank you again for your aid. Your assistance will not be forgotten. Bogcup, you may tell your friend anything and everything. I wholeheartedly approve.
We did it! We defeated the Sethalmor and saved Hyacinth. Side by side, ooh, what a feeling! I knew you were special. Not everyone would drop everything to assist a stranger. You know, you'd make a great addition to the Garland Ring. Nope. No, I didn't choose my code name. I prefer Tanlorin. It's simple. It's me. Listen, other than some illusions, the Garland Ring has nothing to do with flowers. We genuinely believe that a few people can change Somerset society for the better. I'm not naive. I know we can't change the world overnight, but all you need is one spark to start a fire, right? To start burning away the corruption that eats at my homeland. Out of idle curiosity, does that sound at all fun to you? Oh, I like you. Listen, the ring will lay low for a bit. Try to figure out how they learned about our mission. I'm going to have some time on my hands. I'd love to travel with you. I promise not to get you into trouble. Not too much, anyway. Is that so hard to believe? I knew you were special the moment you pulled me from the ice. Thanks to you, Wisteria and Hyacinth are safe and we're alive to mourn Oleander. And I promised you a reward. Here. Compliments of the Garland Ring.
Bogcup, we should return to the greenhouse. I need to recover and bolster my wards.
Of course! Oh, I hope Wisteria made it back all right. And friend, remember what I said. Call on me anytime. I owe you, and it would be fun. Troublemakers ready to cause trouble.